everybody, welcome back to another video within the Generative AI tool series, and in this video we'll talk about and review the newly released Claude 3.5 Sonnet by Anthropic. So they released it like a few hours ago and I got to play with it, and there's tons of information that I wanted to share with you guys. So before we start, a little recap of their three flagship models that they had before within the Claude 3 series, which happened to be Haiku, Sonnet, my personal favorite, and I've used it abundantly within my several projects, and Claude 3 Opus, which happened to be kind of expensive, but it was their best model out there. So Claude 3.5 Sonnet is said to be twice as good as Claude 3 Opus, but at a pricing of Claude 3 Sonnet, so twice as good and with less price. I think it's a great deal. But when it comes to comparison, and we love to make comparison these days, right? Everybody wants to know like which model is the best. Is it better than GPT-4? Is it better than Llama 3 and stuff like that? So let's talk a bit more about it. So here we have quite an extensive chart. And in the past, in like previous videos, I've talked about some of the third-party entities that provide these benchmarking scores like MMLU, Human Eval, Chatbot Arena, and different others. So here we have a good lineup of different benchmarking entities, and the scores seems promising, like in terms of reasoning, in terms of quality of answers. And I mean, in comparison with GPT-4, there is like a considerable difference in different aspects. So I think it's kind of promising. Yeah. And this model is specialized in terms of text and vision both. So that's the deal. And here we have some more statistics around visual math reasoning. So that's like 67.7%. GPT-4 is like trailing behind at 63.8%. Science diagram 94.7. Again, considerable differences. So yeah, it's pretty promising. So currently, Claude 3 Opus can be used through Amazon Bedrock. Let me go ahead and show you. So I'm so the availability of this model through Amazon Bedrock is kind of questionable, and it depends on your region. For example, here we don't have Claude 3.5 Sonnet yet, but within the US East 1 region, I think we do have it. So yeah, there we go. Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and I can sort of is available to request, and I can just submit a request and gain access to it. But let's see how we can use it within Python, and how we can just simply set it up and use it within our code. So obviously we need the API keys for that. If you have access to Anthropic and if you have already signed up, you can get your API keys from here. I already have mine, so let's go ahead with the code. All right, so I'm in the Visual Studio Code, and standard stuff here. I have imported Anthropic os.env for my .env files. That's storing the Anthropic API key. So next, what I need to do, I need to fetch the OpenAI API key, and I need to initialize my Anthropic client through my API key. Next, this is the fun part, and this is where the magic happens. So the model name is Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and we have some marker over here, but it's significant. I think it's available within Anthropic site, and you can go check it out. So max tokens, I'm setting 4,000. Temperature, let's go ahead, and I mean anything from 0 to 0.2 is great because it sort of controls the randomness of your answer. So if you want your answer to be random, you can go ahead to 1, and if you just want it to be like not random at all, you can just set it to 0, 0.1, 0.2. So within the messages array, I have role user, and I have my content here. I'm going to say type text, and I'm just putting in a simple answer like, what is the capital of France? Answer briefly. Next, we have, let's go ahead and print it. So message content and will be returned with an array. It's pretty similar with GPT-4 as well. It sends you an array within the content. So just access the very first one and then text, and that's it. Let's go ahead and run it. So I'm going to say python main.py and we will have Paris. So if you want some more information, maybe I can remove this and I can go. And there we go. So we have quite an extensive answer now. So if you're not a big fan of going through documentation, there is an easier way of just getting up and running with the code. So all you have to do is, so if you have access to Anthropic console, you can type your prompt here. You can even leverage the generate prompt utility that Anthropic provides. It's kind of great. And the rest of stuff, all you have to do is choose your language here. So if you want to use like Amazon Bedrock Python and different other utilities that provide access to Anthropic, or you can just say TypeScript and you can copy the code here. You can tweak around with different model settings over here. For example, if you want to use Claude 3.5 Sonnet, it's available. If you want to use Claude 3.3 Opus and Sonnet or Haiku, all the options are available. You can set the temperature and max tokens over here. So pretty easy stuff, right? Beyond that, it's also available within their chat items, as you can see, but it's kind of limited to, I don't know, if you're like a pro user, you can use a Claude 3.5 Sonnet to 5x requests. So there's kind of rate limiting over there. So we do have access to Claude 3.5 Sonnet here. And yeah, let's go and check it out. I really wanted to experiment with its vision capabilities. So I have like an image over here, which is like just like a pyramid diagram of like best online learning platforms. And I just want to see if Claude 3.5 Sonnet sort of fetches all the details and returns it to me in terms of, in more like a JSON format. Yeah. So I'm gonna attach it. I have it on my desktop. So there we go. And I'm gonna say, can you fetch the data and return it as JSON? So let's go ahead. I'm going to hit enter and all right, there we go. Fancy. Let's see in terms of correctness. So we have Coursera. So Coursera is 9.8. Pretty good. Not this one. Then we have edX, which is 9.6. That's correct. Then we have Udemy, 9.54. Okay. DataCamp is on 9.1 and Udacity is at 8.1. And that's correct. Pretty awesome. So it's pretty fast and pretty accurate. And I know, okay, I'm running out of my battery. So I know that I've tried these pyramid diagrams with different other models previously with Claude 3 Haiku, GPT-4, and there had been some misinterpretations. So it's kind of cool to see that, you know, Anthropic is improving with this model and it's kind of improving the correctness along with it as well. So it's kind of cool. So yeah, all right. That's it for this video. I hope you like this review of Claude 3.5 Sonnet. And definitely, if you're already using Claude 3 in some of your application, you can upgrade it to 3.5 Sonnet and, you know, use it. Yeah. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.